We popped this into the GTV library. Yesterday's data does not stand on its own. The market is presuming the break-evens are breaking even higher. So this tortured story on inflation is far from done on Turkey. Agreed?
Absolutely agreed. This is the first print of inflation that we've seen, and we've already seen some impact of the weakening in the lira, but it does take time for this weakening to filter through, and we expect to see a further acceleration in inflation going forward, even accelerating into the first quarter of next year. Now, this print was just below 18% year on year for headline inflation. We expect that by first quarter of next year, it could reach up to sort of 23%. So there needs to be a very proactive stance, both for supporting external confidence on the Turkish lira, but also the fact that the inflation anchoring is very weak. And with that tightening of monetary policy and fiscal policy, we could see even further upward pressure.
Monica, look, everybody's going to have a go at this particular estimate. Nomura are saying you're going to need nearly 600 basis points of a hike. What do you think would be a reasonable expectation that the central bank should deliver?
Well, that's the key issue with the comments yesterday, that now there's a risk that the central bank will under-deliver what the market is needing and requiring. And you're absolutely right. We're seeing many estimates from 300 basis points up to 700 basis points. I think a lot also depends on which tools are used, as we've seen over the last month or so, that there has been some tightening on the system by the central bank only providing liquidity through the more expensive overnight window. I think it needs to be broad-based. I think it needs to be at least 300 basis points, and then further communication of further tightening as inflation does strengthen and does pick up. But I think, I do worry that there's a risk that the central bank might under-deliver, which is a risk.